What's up? My name is Paul. I'm at CrossFit Lincoln. This is basically part 2 on the back squat. In part 1, I talked about how to set up the feet and the hands or the shoulder with the bar on your back. So that would be essentially the bottom of the position and the top of the position. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to set up the middle, so your trunk. As you are going through a back squat repetition, you want your knees to be moving, your ankles will move a little bit, your hips will be moving, but you don't want anything else to be changing shape as you're going through the repetition. So essentially what we're talking about is the spine. The spine should be staying straight and stable as you're going through a squat, while again, the hips and the knees primarily are moving. So how do you do that? The short answer is you can squeeze your butt really tight and flex your abs, and that will help to set your pelvis in a strong position before you start by squeezing your butt, and then you use your abs and your trunk to hold on to that position. Then, as you go through the repetition of the squat, your spine will stay straight, or should stay straight in that same position as you go through it, while your legs and your hips are doing the work. But how do you do that? What are you trying to accomplish? What should it feel like? There are two things you can do to get a feeling of these two things, so squeezing your butt and flexing your abs. The first one would be a glute bridge. You get on the floor, I'll show you in a minute, and do a glute bridge. In that position, you're going to try to press your hips up and squeeze your butt as tight as possible. Same thing you want to do when you have a bar in the back. You want to squeeze your butt really tight. And while you're there, you can flex your abs. That is basically the position and what this should feel like through here when you are getting ready to back squat. And the next piece would be the dead bug. So you could, again, you'll be on the floor. I'll show you in a second here. As you're going through that, your goal is to flex your trunk and to use your trunk muscles, your abs, and your core to keep your spine and your midsection straight while your legs are moving. The nice part with the dead bug is you have feedback from the floor. So feeling your lower back press into the floor is letting you know if you are in a good position or not, and then it lets you know what type of position to create and maintain while you're going through the movement of your legs moving. The main thing that tends to go wrong with the back squat is there is a bit of an arch, or the opposite of rounding, so you're arching through your lower back and your spine going forward a little bit. When you set up like that, what usually happens is then you get to the bottom of the squat, and a lot of times your back will round the other direction, it will flex a little bit, your butt will tuck under, so you have something like a butt wing a little bit, it might be slight, and then you'll come back out of it, it reverses itself, and you end up where you started. Your goal as you go through a squat is to start with the spine in one position, go through the entire movement with the spine in the same position, in the same spot where you started, with nothing changing essentially from here to here as you're going through the squat. So, glute bridge is the first thing to try as you're feeling this out. Basically, you would get set up laying on your back, pull your feet in pretty close, so your heels are pretty close to your butt, and then you're going to press your hips up. When you're in that position, you're trying to squeeze your butt really tight and flex your abs. Again, that's the position and what it should feel like when you're getting ready to do a back squat. Second thing would be a dead bug, same type of deal. You're going to start laying on the floor. The first thing is to push your lower back, so under here, down to the floor as hard as you can. And then you can press one leg out at a time, but you got to use this muscle in here to keep the rest of your body still as you're going through the movement. So it's not exactly a squat, it's different, but you can learn and figure out what these positions feel like and what the shape of your body should be and should feel like as you're going through a squat. So then, when you get ready and you get set, you grab onto the bar, get it right on top of your traps, your shoulder blades, and grab on. Your feet should be set, so those shouldn't be moving as you go through the squat. Before you do your lift, you want to squeeze your butt really tight, flex your abs, about drawing the belly button to the spine, and then hold that in place as you go through your squat. So that's the deal. So that goes over how to set up and execute the squat as far as the midsection goes. There'll be a third video coming out in a little bit, and that is going to go through the movement of the squat. Have a good day.